Ayan. Habang nanonood, interview pa lang, excited na ang tita. So, watch out guys. Load tayo ng coronation night ng Miss World on July. Yan ang aking pamangkin si Shanel Manzano. This girl. Okay guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Three of you. Of all the competitions, why decide to try your luck in Miss World? Shannon, what about yeah? Shannon, what about you?
Well, I joined Miss World Philippines because I believe it is the best pageant for me because it's all about speaking out for what you know is right. Because it's beauty with a purpose, and my purpose is speaking and being the voice of other people. Miss World is very special because they have a core, and their core is in line with mine.
All right, partner.
Wow, very well spoken, no, part of them. So, how about can you tell us more about your passerella training? How are you doing it? Let's start with Shannon.
Well, to be honest, I was a fashion model before I entered the world of pageantry. But it's a whole new world of passerella because when it's passerellas, it's just about modeling. You just walk straight face. But in pageantry, you need to have variations. And it was great. I'm doing great. And I see the difference and I see me improve every day and in every training, thanks to my mentors, my trainers, especially to Tito Edwin Uy.
So daily
And
ang
Mama,
training, Shannon.
actually, it happens commonly 2 times a week or more, especially the pageant is upcoming. And we have a exercise actually. We have an everyday exercise for the legs. We need to have that strong legs for that good passerella.
Wow.
Correct.
One of the upcoming challenges is the sports challenge. So we want to just check up with you ladies. How have you been preparing for it, and most especially because fitness is a very important component of training for the competition.
Well, for me, the pandemic helped because my waistline before the pandemic was actually 29 and my waistline now was 23. Really? Because I didn't know that I will be joining Miss World Philippines. It was a flash. And I was exercising, having a healthy lifestyle during the pandemic, and it was actually a coincidence that my body was prepared joining this pageant. I jog every morning. I have a good exercise, whole body exercise, and I think I'm just lucky that I was quarantined and I chose to have a healthy lifestyle during the quarantine, and it do me good. It did me good during this pageant.
Wow, swerte mo, girl. From 29 to 23, hindi lahat nakaka-23 na.
Grabe, partner. 23 ang waistline.
Ahem.
Ready. How about kasi isa din sa inaabangan is the talent competition, the talent challenge. Of all the talents, which do you excel the most, and which one are you performing, displaying for Miss World? Shannon, let's start with you.
Well, I will be performing a very unique talent. I'm just gonna give a clue because I don't want to spoil anything. Well, I love speaking. I won't be singing. I won't be dancing. I love speaking. And I'm a good speaker because I join a lot of contests about speaking, related to speaking, since I was, I think, 5 or 4 years old.
Wow. Early training yun for you, Shannon.
Yes, actually. So, you guys gonna be ready for my talent. It's gonna be unique.
Sige,
Shannon, let's start with you. What are some of the causes that are close to your heart, and what are you advocating for and what do you want to bring to the platform of Miss World Philippines?
Well, we all know that Miss World Philippines' core value is beauty with a purpose, and mine is all about teenage pregnancy and how it is correlated to education. Knowing that I am a teenager and I see it that is a very rampant issue rising during the pandemic. I saw it happen to a lot of my peers and schoolmates and stuffs. So I see how important it is to raise awareness about it. Because you know that when a teenager gets pregnant in a very early age, she tends to stop education. And we all know that education is a core value that no one can take away from you in the future. So I want to raise awareness to that because it connects. You see, education is connected to teenage pregnancy. And when you are educated, it's also connected to poverty in a way because you need to have the money in order to raise a child. And we all know that poverty and the lack of educational attainment of Filipino children, Filipino people are one of the number one problems in our country. So I want to be an advocate for that because it's connected to so many causes.
Few days, girls, medyo nagpaka-stalker kami ng konti. And this segment is called the photo read. So medyo tumingin lang naman kami ng konting photos from your IG account. And we chose a few photos that we will be flashing. And probably you can share a few fun bits. Kaya naman, backstory ng photo na ipa-flash natin. Okay? Sige. Direct, let's go with the first photo for tonight.
This will be fun.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Oh.
Ayan, Shannon. Can you tell us more about this photo? Bihis na bihis.
Well, that was the time when I met Mayor Joy Belmonte for a courtesy call. It was my first time meeting her personally, actually, because every time that she always visits our barangay, actually. But it was at the midst of the pandemic, and knowing that I am 17, I didn't have the chance to actually meet her. But that time I met her, she was very kind, she's very approachable, and she is very, very supportive. Actually, I don't know what to wear that time. Did you know that I was supposed to be wearing white? And then they told me, change, you need to look formal, ganyan, ganyan. So, okay. I looked fine and regal, but they said that I think you are overdressed. They said like that my classmates were bashing me like they're teasing me, my classmates. They were like, "Are you sure you're gonna look like that? Parang ikaw yung mayor, ganon." Tapos magtatawanan lang kami. But Mayor Joy is very kind. Hands up, she's very down to earth and very approachable.
Anong pinag-usapan niyo sa courtesy call, Shannon?
Actually, we had a little talk about, of course, she get to know me more. She asked me that if I can actually host some events in Quezon City because Ate Michelle Gumabo actually retired for the world of pageantry. So she was asking me if I want to be the next Michelle Gumabo, and I'm down to it. I mean, Michelle Gumabo is actually my idol, so why not, right? And I love speaking, I love talking, and I guess that's a great opportunity to grab coming from Mayor Joy Belmonte.
Wow, congrats ha, Shannon. And you look very beautiful on the picture.
You can't
There.
even see my Facebook.
But but I think your love for speaking is actually very visible, Shannon. I mean, at 17, I have to commend you because as my partner said earlier, not everybody has a strong conviction now when they talk. So kudos. Shannon, what about you?
Well, I love looking at the mirror. I look at the mirror and I describe myself as you're beautiful, you're the best, and you are gonna conquer the world with so much power. I always say that because it's my first time in pageantry, especially right now. I need to have that law of attraction. I'm gonna get it all. So let's start the day with perseverance and confidence. I always do that.
Partner, I think the two words say it all. Perseverance and confidence.
That morning pala, partner.
Yeah, perseverance indeed. In a time where everybody is struggling, you just gotta strive. That's all I'm
Yes, that's true.
You got striving. In the midst of all of these challenges. Partner, I think this is for you. The last segment is for you.
Okay, sige. syempre, even your fans are waiting for your answer to this question. So the question is, why should you win one of the crowns in Miss World Philippines? Okay, we can start with
Why should I win? I am someone with stage fright anxiety and I'm normally conservative. But I do know that I joined this competition because I want to fulfill my purpose. That if I do win, it's because I want to fulfill my purpose. It's not just because of the popularity or fame, because I never wanted that. I want to reach like collective voices and be able to use that and use this as a platform to really promote my advocacy about mental health, and that I really want people to know that they're not alone, that even if they're struggling, like I wanna become the bearer of positivity when it comes to mental health awareness and issues, since I know that I have struggled with it myself and I don't want anyone to struggle with it alone.
thank you, Kyle. Andrea, why should you, Andrea? And of course, last but not the least, Shannon, why should you win one of the crowns in Miss World Philippines?
The girl that should win the crown of Miss World Philippines or the other crowns is the girl that has so much power and compassion. The girl who is ready to face any criticisms, good or bad. The girl who has so much point of view to each and every generation that is actually open to understand the problems of our society nowadays. And that girl would most probably be me. And you guys know that I can be confident to say that I am ready to conquer the world in an international stage with so much power, and I am ready to be the voice of other people.
Wow, partner, I love.
Mic drop indeed. And that is what and that tonight rather concludes our crown conversations. Ladies, thank you very much for gracing us tonight. We know that the competition is just really starting to heat up because on July 25 we will find out if one of you ladies will be part of the new queen, new